As a gamer who likes both old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3, from time to time on my channel, I like to take a look at major things in both games. We've compared items and skills and even cities. Well, today we're going to take a look at another city, being Falador. Last episode we looked at Varrock, so make sure to check that one out. I'll try and link it down below. And this episode, like I said, is going to be Falador. Before I get into that, make sure to subscribe if you aren't. Give the video a like and share, it really helps out. And don't forget to check out the Discord link down below. Okay, so just like last time, we're going to start with a flyover of the city. So we'll go ahead and raise up. So as you can see, this is what already looks like. Over here in the lower right, you have the agility course that goes over these. I believe most of these houses are used for the rooftop agility course. You have the bar over here, the castle, the garden, of course the giant mole's lair, and then some more shops down here. And who could forget the Falador party room and the entrance to the Falador mines. So that is what it looks like on old school RuneScape. Now I'm going to hop over to RuneScape 3 and show you there. Okay, so here we are in RuneScape 3, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at Falador from the air. So as I rise up, we're going to talk about kind of real quick, it is Halloween on RuneScape 3, so that is why it looks pretty spooky with all the pumpkins and everything. Just like in old school RuneScape, you have the Falador party room over here. And then we have the main shops over here. The bar is still there, the hair salon, and other things. And then the big difference is down in the lower right, we have the Artisan's Workshop. So this is basically the Smithing Guild. This is the best way to put it, is the Smithing Guild. So there's the Mining Guild. Think of this as basically the Smithing Guild. That's the best way to put it, really. Of course, you have the giant mole area in the garden. That's been changed a bit. We'll show that when we get closer. And then, of course, you have the shops. Of course, you also have a hidden door over here, which we'll take a look at what the difference is over there for RuneScape 3. Okay, so for the start of the underground portion, we're going to start with the giant mole's lair. So we'll take a quick little look. And just like last time, I'm going to go ahead and do a flyover, so just 1 second. Okay, so in old school RuneScape, the mole's lair is kind of huge. As you can see, there's tons of space. We'll see if, as my character gets over here, if it is any bigger. But yeah, the giant mole's lair is pretty ridiculously large. You can see that it goes pretty far back, and there is multiple areas over here, so that is pretty neat. Yeah, but there you go. There is kind of what the giant mole's lair looks like. So we'll go ahead and hop onto RuneScape 3 and take a look at the giant mole's lair. Okay, so as you can see, it's a little different in RuneScape 3. We have the plant roots, and everything is instanced, so that means I don't have to worry about other people interrupting my dungeon. We go ahead, and I'm going to do a quick little flyover. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead, and I think we'll just run through here, because it's much smaller in RuneScape 3, as you can see. Each different quadrant has a different, each room has a different mechanic for the giant mole. The giant mole has an easy mode and a hard mode. It's not really killed that much in RuneScape 3 because it just kind of gives nothing of use. You can get nests at other places for way easier. And yeah, it's just kind of... It's good to learn bossing mechanics, though, because it teaches you how to use the different abilities to deal with the different mechanics. But yeah, that is going to be the giant mole in RuneScape 3. Okay, so now we are looking at the underground in old school RuneScape. So over here we have just a bunch of rocks, as you can see. Of course, the area for the map for Dragon Slayer. And then the little shops that are down here. Not really much over here. It's actually a lot more interesting, in my opinion, in RuneScape 3 for this area, but we'll go ahead and get to that later. yeah, so you got these shops. Of course, you've got the pickaxe shop. Is it? Believe it's. Oh no, that's the general store over here. You've got the pickaxe shop. Is it over here? Yes, here it is. I'm bad at video games, sorry. But yeah, you've got the shop is going to be over here. You can see kind of what is in it. Hold on. There you go, up to Rune. I think it's the exact same in RuneScape 3. And yeah, that is this area. I'm going to make my way back to the other side, and then we'll take a look at the mining guild, which is down here too. Okay, so the other thing that old school RuneScape has that's unique is the Motherlode mine, which I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with, but we'll pop in real quick just to show you. Of course, you will mine here, throw things in the water wheel area, and pick them up from the bag and deposit them. But then we'll go ahead and take a look at the mining guild. So in old school RuneScape, you do have two sections to the mining guild, unlike in RuneScape 3. You have a shop where you can buy pickaxes, and then you also have the rewards that you can get here that you can spend at the other shop. You've got ores up to Addy and a rune ore over there, which makes sense. It is the mining guild after all. And then amethyst crystals. And then you can buy here, use your minerals for gem bags, soft clay, and other things. So now we'll hop over to RuneScape 3 and take a look at the underground over there. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the underground in RuneScape 3. So the big difference in RuneScape 3 is we have these dungeons here. So, of course, also the ores are way different. The mining and smithing difference would be a video all on its own. But we have these little rooms with different ores in them and deposit boxes, so we can just drop down and deposit what we're mining up here. You got iron, you got the new version of coal, which is luminite, which is used for rune and adamant bars, coal, and then of course you have the living rock cavern over here, which is going to be the biggest difference. The shops are almost exactly the same, so we'll go ahead and skip them. It goes back about the same. You still have the Dragon Slayer area, but we'll go ahead and head down to show you the living rock caverns. So these are where the concentrated gold and coal is, where for each successful mining you get 5 ores, and then the cavefish and rocktail, which if you did any fishing in RuneScape back in the day, you may have spent quite a bit of time down here. This used to be huge, but now, as you can see, it's just dead content. But we'll go ahead and head back up. I will say gold here is great for an Iron Man. Best way to get your gold for making jewelry. But we'll go back up and I'll head on over to the other side like we did for old school RuneScape. Okay, so this is the mining guild in RuneScape 3. As you can see, it's, well, way smaller. We just have coal, and then these are the level 60 rocks for smithing. So smithing and mining, each 10 levels has a unique ore. You have rune ore. Yeah, so that is basically, it's the same tier as dragon, and this is the secondary Dracolith for that ore. But yeah, we have that dungeon, and that's about it. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at shops. So I'm going to hop over to old school RuneScape, and we'll just take a look at probably a couple of the biggest shops. Okay, real quick before we go ahead and get into the shops, I did forget there is the RuneScape agility course here in old school RuneScape, the Falador agility course. So we're going to go ahead and take a look first at the garden supplier. So in both games, you have the farmer where you can buy wood leaves for. Oh, there you go. You can buy plants from him. I want to say, yeah, Wilson the farmer. You can buy wood leaves from him. And you can buy them from him in RuneScape 3. In RuneScape 3, because they're so useful, you right-click purchase. The other big difference is there is no grave rate here. That's where you get the level 120 all cape in old school RuneScape. There's Sir Tiffy. I don't have the quest done, so I can't show you the shop there. Sorry about that. But we'll go ahead, head over here, and take a look at the shield shop. of course, up to Mithril. I believe these are always out of stock, though, so you really only have these 4. And then you have the general store, which it's pretty much the same everywhere in both games, so we'll just go ahead and skip those. You've got the bank, you got the bar, they look about the same, and yeah. So I'll go ahead, you've got the jewelry store as well. Get there really quick. And then the final store is going to be the plate leg store. So I'm going to head on over there real quick and try and not waste too much of your time. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, and here's the chain body shop up to Addy. Now I'm going to hop over to RuneScape 3 and show you guys the same shops we looked at today. So really quick, as you can see in RuneScape 3, the entire agility course is replaced with the Smithing Guild or Artisan's Workshop. We'll go ahead. The other big thing is these houses and this house are used for safe cracking, which is a form of thieving in RuneScape 3. We'll go ahead, and I want to show you guys the same shop we looked at earlier. We come over here. Like I said, the lake has been replaced with a ornate grave. The shop's about the same, just so think about the same plants. I should have checked closer, that's my bad. We'll go ahead, though, and head on over to the Kite Shield shop, because that's the other big shop over here. Take a look. Oh, I shut myself out. Go ahead and trade. And there you go, up to Addy. This is really still like beginner level gear, especially because you can make your own gear. This is kind of useless, but Addy is tier 40 or level 40 gear in RuneScape 3, sorry. And then we'll go ahead and check out the jewelry shop. Figure out what is over here that is good to do. So take a look. Trade, same names as always, and yep, stock here is not stocked as well, or shop here is not stocked. So, but there's tons of ways to get gems in RuneScape 3, so it's not really that big of a deal. And then we'll take a look at the chain bodies, and just like in old school RuneScape, up to adamant, but there's 2 instead of 1. So yeah, that is the shops, and that is the comparison. We'll hop back over to old school RuneScape and close out. Well, guys, that is the comparison between old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3 for Falador. Let me know what you think is the craziest difference about them, besides the graphics, and which one you think took a better turn with the city. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Dislike it if you didn't like it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.